Hi, my name is Julianne, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some tips for NaNoWriMo. I've actually recorded this before, outside. It didn't really work out well. Website, NaNoWriMo website, you can just find their own people and just have to like be next to me. It's kind of annoying. I don't know how it will be in the video, but like on screen right now, I literally look like I'm in heaven or something. This light is just annoying. I guess the first thing I need to do is explain to you guys what NaNoWriMo stands for, which is National Novel Writing Month. And the challenge is to write 50,000 words. 50,000 words in 30 days. It's great. I love it so much. If you are interested in participating, there is a website which I will link below, and basically you can just sign up and say what your book is about, or you can just be like, oh, like for me I've put untitled, and then I don't really give much description because I don't want people to steal my idea or my titles. So, but you can just put in all the words that you're doing, like every day you can just update, oh I did 1,000 words, or I did 2,000, or whatever. If you want to add me on the NaNoWriMo website, my name is the same as my YouTube channel, which is Julianne the Author. So I can't say I'm exactly qualified for this since I've only done like giving tips, because I've only done NaNoWriMo once and I did not win. I got to around 42,000, 43,000 words, so I mean it's pretty good, but I did finish my book, so I'm proud of that. Like, I literally was like, you know what, I finished my book November 29th, so NaNoWriMo was gonna end the next day. I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna push myself to do 7,000 more words because I just don't need to, because my book is done. If you're the type of person who wants to write in notebooks, go right ahead. I literally wrote that entire month by hand. Every single word I wrote by hand. I did not use my computer because, I mean, I know I don't look my age, but I'm actually almost 19 right now. So last year I was a senior in high school and I didn't bring my computer to school. And in high school, you have 8 hours stuck at school and then you have homework after that. So instead of just like not having any time to write, I just wrote during school, and I wrote by hand. One time I actually wrote 900 words by third period. It was like the greatest moment of my life. Well, one of my greatest moments of my life. This year I'm doing the sequel to the book that I wrote last year. So it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to write it. My first book, I edited it for the second draft, and then I'm kind of working on the third draft, but I can't really right now because it's being edited by a professional, and the second draft version was, but then I kind of rewrote the first 8 chapters completely. Like, it doesn't even really match up with the first thing, like first draft, or it doesn't really match up with like the second draft, because like it originally was just one point of view and then I changed it to 2 point of views because I just felt like it expanded the world a little bit. So yeah, it's actually getting edited by a professional. It's kind of a weird, crazy story. I don't know how it is, but my book is gonna get published. I can explain the story if you want me to, if anyone's interested, and I'll just like be like, okay, this is what happened, here's the story. But I feel like this video is about tips on NaNoWriMo, so I'm gonna try to focus a little bit on the tip and giving advice rather than me. So earlier I just wanted to kind of explain like my qualifications of giving advice. So if anyone has advice that I don't mention, yeah, leave it down in the comments section. First tip at NaNoWriMo. Keep in mind, okay? Keep in mind, you are going to suck. I'm not being mean, okay? Like, you're writing 50,000 words in 30 days. I'm sure you're not gonna be that good at doing that. I mean, you're gonna just spew out words. And the whole point is not about editing this month. like if you're doing NaNoWriMo, it's all about getting the story on paper or on your computer or whatever. Like, you're trying to get the story out of your head and down. November is all about getting the story out there. I mean, not completely out there, because you're not ready to show your story to anyone because it's crap, obviously. And I'm not saying that you are crap and your story is gonna suck. It's just gonna suck for November, okay? The story idea could be great, but the actual words, you might get some good stuff, you might get some good sentences, you might get some good dialogue. Hell, maybe a description sounds beautiful. You need to just remember that this is a first draft. First drafts are not good, especially if this is like the first time you're writing like a novel. It's not gonna be that good. Later on, when you edit it, and you will make it beautiful. It's kind of like a more detailed outline is really what this first draft is supposed to be about. I'm going to leave a link to a video called Dare to Suck, and it's kind of about that idea of that you're gonna suck at your first draft kind of thing. It's really great. I love it. It's very inspirational, actually, and you should go watch it, seriously. Do not get hung up on the details of your story, okay? Fixing your story is called the editing process, and that is not what November is all about. Next tip, you must, like, if you want to be a writer and you like writing, you must subscribe to Jenna Morrissey, okay? Oh my goodness, her videos are hilarious. She has so many good, like, videos about writing, like about, I don't know, setting the scene, about kissing, or about character development, how to kill a character off. I don't know, like, so many different videos about how to write and like different elements in writing and everything, and it's so good, and she is so funny. Like, I don't know if anyone else sees it, but literally to me, she's like the mixture of Jenna Marbles and Cassidy from Cass J Tuck. Yeah, you should definitely subscribe to her. Actually, she inspired me to write 3,000 words in one sitting. I suggest watching her videos because they might inspire you to just like sit down and freaking write. Moving on to my next tip, which is do not use contractions during November at all. Do not do it. Okay? Why, you may ask? Well, my friends, it ups your word count. Think about it. Do you want to use the word don't or do not? How many words did you get out of don't? 1. Out of do not, you get 2. Now, I understand if your character is like all immature, like my character, like, he's not exactly immature-ish, a little bit on that side, but he definitely has that immature voice, so using contractions just makes sense, because he speaks like a normal person, not like he's from the 1800s, you know, which is kind of like, you know, the sophisticated sounding voice. But I started doing that without using contractions. But what I would do is, like, when I reread, which probably shouldn't do, but when I would reread something, I would contract it in my mind because I could not read it as do not or whatever, you know, like, it just didn't work because he sounded way too sophisticated, and yet he was acting like very immature, so it was just weird. So just, you can contract in your mind, but on paper or your computer, don't use contractions if you want to up your word count. Another thing that you should probably do is find someone who will lie to you. Okay? November, you're gonna get discouraged, right? You're gonna be like, wow, this sucks. This is worse than any fanfiction that I've ever read in my life. You need to find that one person who's gonna read your words, and just to read over it, and to be like, yeah, this is actually good. Like, plotline might be good, but your words might not be so much. So they can read it and just be like, yeah, this is great, this is beautiful, when really it's not, but you know, you kind of believe the lie, and then you just keep writing, because you're getting inspiration. And like, I had my friend who was reading it, and I thought I was writing beautifully. So every time she said, oh, this is great, let me, and I was allowing her to read, and she was like reading through it, I would write faster, because I was like, I don't want her to run out of words, and then I don't have any more words to give her to read. After November, find someone who's actually gonna tell you the truth, help you get your book better, and not someone who's just gonna be rude and be like, your book sucks, and not say anything else, but someone who can be like, this sucks, because of this and this and this and this, here's how you can make it better. Like, find someone who will give you constructive criticism later after November, okay? Or during November, and be like, hey, after November, can you look at this? It's gonna be crap, but I need help. Another tip, have a reward system. You do you, okay? If you're like, oh, I'll just get Starbucks, or I'll get ice cream, or whatever, you can do that. For me, personally, I don't want to do something that's just an excuse to do it. That makes sense? Like, I'm already planning on going to Starbucks and writing there because I just love writing at Starbucks. It's just an environment that I like writing in. So if I'm already planning on going to Starbucks, it makes no sense to reward myself with Starbucks. It's just giving me an excuse to go. It's not really a reward. This next, I guess, more of a suggestion, tip, whatever you want to call it, is to make a playlist of music you want to listen to. If you're someone who doesn't want to listen to music as you write, that's fine. But if you're someone who likes music as you write, make a playlist. That way you don't, like for me, like if I'm on YouTube, I'll look up the songs, but make a playlist so you don't have to look up songs. You just put it on, and then you don't have to actually go on YouTube or wherever to find another song to listen to. I don't think I have any other tips. So yeah, make a playlist, make a reward system for yourself. Don't get distracted. Do not get distracted. If you're serious about writing a book this month, keep going. Watch Jenna Morrissey. Don't use contractions. Remember that you are a great writer. The more you write, the more better you will become, okay? So writing 50,000 words in 30 days next month is a great way of upping what you write and getting better. Just the fact that you're trying to write 50,000 words, and just the fact that if you reach 50,000 words, you're awesome. If you write 1,000 words, you're awesome, okay? Think about it. If you don't write anything, then you wrote nothing. But if you wrote one word, that's one more word that you wouldn't have written if you didn't at least try, you know? So, good luck to all of you. Have a great life. I'm still not sure how to do outros. That's the thing. I don't know. Should I say have a great life? Because I don't want to say have a great day, because it might be night when you're watching this or something. So, have a great life. Good luck with your writing. Have a great November. Happy Halloween. And see you in my next video. Bye!